Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Institute of Global Professionals. I hope everyone is fine. It's not easy to say you are good. We are trying to find the best trainer, speaker, coaches from all over the world are able to present that they are very skilled. Hopefully, it will help everyone a little bit. We hope you are with this initiative and will be in the future. We will evaluate and do something for those who wants to learn. If we can do something with our efforts, that's a lot for us. Our activities will continue if we get support from yours. For the student, the mission of Institute of Global Professionals is to empower them to better their lives and to contribute positively to the organizations and communities in which they work and live. We accomplish by this providing quality higher education. We serve students locally, nationally, and internationally through our respective campus locations and distance learning formats. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals. People who are joining with us, I'm cordially welcoming you all. We hope that the webinar will enlighten your knowledge in various sectors. We have already completed 54 webinars successfully, and our last webinar was on Heal Your Emotions. Today, we are presenting webinar 55 on zero budget Facebook marketing. And today's guest speaker, Marcus Theo. I would like to introduce our guest today. Marcus Theo is a best-selling author and international speaker who inspires entrepreneurs, business professionals, students, and home cooks to turn their business dreams into reality. He has delivered talk and trainings in Malaysia, Singapore, and the United States of America and Saudi Arabia, focused on only one topic: zero-budget Facebook marketing. His strategies enable anyone with a zero marketing budget to reach out and close clients. His notable achievements, apart from securing major clients, include getting his first book, Now on Never, now how to start a business with only 199 Malaysian ringgit, which is around US 50 USD, to be Malaysian top 10 business nominee alongside book by Richard Branson, Jack Ma, and Robert Kiyosaki. He has also formed a business referral networking group with paid membership. From 20 to 108 members within 7 months, a record-breaking feat. Marcus has just started to work on his next book titled Condoms for Entrepreneurs: Zero Budget and Safe Way to Market Your Business and Protect Yourself. Your friends are ready to help you. You just need to show them why and how. Please give a warm welcome to Marcus, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening, everybody. How are you? Very good evening to friends from Southeast Asia, from Africa, and maybe even from US and Europe. I see a lot of friends from. Hi, hi. Okay. Very welcome to my first sharing with the Institute of Global Professionals. Thank you so much for having me. This evening, I'm going to share with you zero budget strategies, which are strategies that have helped me to achieve success despite all the setback. Let's see. Wow, we have our friends from Malaysia, from Philippines, India. Wow, this is so exciting. Okay, let me show you my slides. For your maximum value this evening, I hope you will prepare your notebook and pen, because if you are just listening, then it's just entertainment. But if you take action, then it becomes education and it becomes value to your progress. So I would like to know if you are a student, type student, if you are a business owner, type business, if you are employed, share with me what professions you're in, so as I present, I can share more specific examples to you. If you're a car dealer, if you are home cooks, if you run a chain restaurants, or if you are a university professor, yeah. So I'd like to begin with this quote, because many times we know what we need to do, but we are trying to do so well that we couldn't even start. So this is my quote for you. Your greatest enemy is the thought of trying to be perfect. Progress must come before perfect. If you are not ready to take action and make the mistakes, then it's very difficult for you to move on. Now, I believe it's a very trying time in the world for all of us with the pandemic, COVID, and I hope everyone is staying safe. Businesses are challenged, our lifestyle has been challenged, and we also would miss our loved ones due to the lockdowns in certain countries. In Malaysia, we are now at the lockdown, so we are not supposed to go out. So in English, it says, when life gives you lemon, make lemonade and sell it for a profit, right? How about this? Have you thought beyond lemonade? If life gives you lemons, would you want to make it into tea, mocktail, cocktail, ice cream? You can supply lemons to restaurants, essential oils manufacturer, candy manufacturer, home cooks, and bakers. Can you see the power of the challenging situation like lemon? Lemon is not just sour, it can bring so much joy. So how did this program, Zero Budget Facebook Marketing, happen? Many years ago, back in 2000, I was starting a business with my business partner here, and we were not experienced. We bought a lot of handbags. As you can see here, we were shopping for handbags to be brought back to Malaysia for sale. After we've paid for all the bags using our credit card, which is not the wisest way, we realized that we no longer has budget to market our business. So I was thinking, oh no, now that we have spent all our money, how can we invite people to come to our event to buy our handbags? So that was worrying. Then I realized one thing. We had this thing called Facebook account. In our Facebook account, we had hundreds of friends back then. Now it's already reached thousands. Why not invite our friends on Facebook to come to our event? Friends are supposed to support us, right? So the question to you is, did you know that you have a big group of friends ready to support you? Well, zero budget Facebook marketing became a solution to solve my problem then, our business problem, that we had no cash to market our program, to market our handbags, but we had to do it. Thankfully, after applying those strategies, our company managed to survive and eventually thrive, because we have managed to bring in the traffic and business was pretty all right for a beginner. Now, first thing first, do you have your notebook and your pen? I'd like you to list down 3 marketing challenges that you would like to solve. 3 marketing challenges. Hello, friends from Bangladesh. Yes, Jiahui says, keeping stock is very risky. Hello, friends from Philippines. Wow. And Malaysia, of course. Romania. Wow. So please write down 3 marketing challenges. So at the end, I hope that you will have at least 1 challenge with a solution, if not more than 1. Okay? Can you please list down 1 to 3 marketing challenges that you have? While you are doing that, I'm going to check out all the comments, greeting all my new friends here. Hello, this is really exciting, and I'm really amazed and impressed with IGP, who's able to have such awesome curriculum and bring in so many friends around the world. Hello, Shanice. So yeah, this evening I want to help you solve at least one marketing challenge. Okay, so write it down. You can even type it here if you want. Then I would know better what are your marketing challenges. If it's private, then you can type it here. Let's see. Lack of fundamental marketing knowledge. Understand customer behavior. Okay, competition. All right. Okay, we can overcome that. So let me briefly introduce myself while we wait for that competition. Okay, I used to be an IT guy, and as I was employed, hence when I was employed, we a lot of weddings and sold them. Weddings are very challenging products because it's almost impossible to repeat customer. Imagine if a bride remarries, they would not come back to me and another, right? Hence, yeah, eventually business didn't do well. From there, then we pivoted from wedding gowns to handbags. Handbag is a different story because, hey, a lady can buy many handbags. Men can also buy handbags for ladies, unlike wedding gowns, just one time off. Yes, choosing the right product. So eventually, our events did very well. We sold handbags, and this was our biggest event in Singapore, where at the time, 2011, we could get up to 1,000 people queuing just to buy handbags. Yes, back then, 2011, no pandemic. Now it's only online. As we progressed, we also sold to corporate companies, and I was very fortunate to be invited to lecture in a university. Any lecturers here? Lecturers, while I was doing this lecturing job with a university on entrepreneurship, I find that I fell in love with teaching. It's so fulfilling when a student comes to you and say, "Dear Mr. Marcus, because of what you thought, I managed to generate this much business. Because of what you thought, I managed to secure this job. And thanks for your recommendation letter, I managed to get a scholarship in this university." So that was really wow to me. As I progressed, I was invited to speak in multiple places. Same topic, zero budget Facebook marketing, Malaysia Social Media Week, Saudi Social Media Week, the United States in 2 universities, Singapore, and I was also part of a business network known as Business Network International. If you are from BNI, Business Network International, say hi so we can connect. Okay, so very brief intro. Now, back to you. Can you see what this is? It is a very interesting object. It describes a situation where most people would not like to be in, but there's an English phrase. If you look at this piece of natural, I think it's, yeah, rock is right. What's the second word? When you're in a situation where you really do not like it, like maybe for us now, where everything is just bottom. Yes, rock bottom. So if you are at the rock bottom situation, what would you do? Any one of you now in a rock bottom situation? Real painful, real unhappy, upset? Do you have that? Do you, why is this happening? Oh, what's going on? I really want you to think of this, okay? Because I'm going to offer you something that will help you to move to your next level. Now, this activity, remember you have a pen and a pad. You can write down what are your rock bottom experiences that you had or maybe experiencing. Or now, if you are having it, you can also type it in the chat box. Could be a car accident you experienced before, you nearly lost your life, or could be a breakup, or could be a divorce, or loss of a loved one, or closure of your business, or something that make you go bonkers or make you feel just simply horrible, terrible. Do you have such experience? You got fired or something just very unpleasant. Yeah, write it down. This is going to be extremely important for you, not only for this short program, but for you in a very, very long term. Okay, I see Balvinder here, car accident. Okay. Wow, we have friends from Albania losing loved ones. Okay. So you want to write it down to be more specific. If you specific, the more powerful. It's just like the magnifying glass, right? If you use the magnifying glass and gather the sunlight and shine it into one spot, it will generate enough heat to burn the leaves. So yeah, be specific. What really made you feel like you're at the rock bottom? Being unemployed, okay, family problems, peer pressure, wonderful, wonderful. So I want to congratulate all of you who have the courage to list down something so unpleasant in public. So that's the first step because you are open to acknowledge this situation. So congratulations, first thing. Yes, like loss of loved one. Who was it? Was it your parent or your grandparent or your sibling or whoever? Okay, you just write it down. Now, have you all met this guy? Maybe not in person, but I believe most of you would have known this amazing gentleman, and he's known for his chickens. He has gone through a lot in life. He has lost several jobs. He has even tried to kidnap his own daughter but failed. And something significant happened at 65. Well, if you know his story, 65 was his point where he was about to take his own life. So what happened at 65? Did he succeed? Obviously, he did not succeed. At 88, he became a billionaire. I believe all of you know who he is. Yes. So can you see what I have just shared with you is his life story from his rock bottom going to countryside to ultra mega successful. Can you see that shift? So that's why it's so important for you to acknowledge your rock bottom situations. So I'd like to share with you my rock bottom situation. And back in 2016, 22nd October, it was my rock bottom moment, which I posted on Facebook, but I did not really specify. At that point, at that year, I was supposed to get married, but my relationship with my former fiancé failed. Why? Because in our culture, I'm not sure about your culture, where if a male wants to marry a female, the family of the female will look at his career. So I was in the handbag business and I turned to become a speaker and a trainer not too long. So obviously, I haven't been making much money yet because I was a new speaker, right? So 2016, my business was not going anywhere. My relationship eventually failed. So in English, we call that no money and no honey. So I tried to lift myself up by posting on Facebook. And from that moment, I decided that I wanted to do something really crazy to redeem myself because I had no money, I had no lover, but I had my families and I had my friends and I had determination. So for any of you here, if you are feeling down, don't worry. This could be the best thing that happens to you much later if you take strong action today. So the long story short, I committed to signing a contract, which is known as the publishing contract with a publisher. Within a year, it was my first book. I have never written any books before. I was broke, right? Business was bad. Somehow a miracle happened. I managed to publish my book within 9 months. I started to write in January the next year, January 2017, and the book came out September and October. The book went on to Malaysia's top 10 bestseller list, MPH bookstore. So it even ranked number 1. So that was a miracle for me because if you look at the list, we have Blue Ocean Shift with Richard Branson's book, we have Elon Musk's book, and then there's this guy who's new in business, who's not successful in business, but he went ahead and published a book on entrepreneurship. So whatever you do, it happens for a reason. And the best thing was, he even managed to be the top 10 business book in Malaysia's largest English bookstore, MPH, alongside books by Richard Branson, Jack Ma, Tony Fernandez, Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, and many more well-known personalities. And the best thing is this evening, I'm sharing with you the strategies, part of the strategies that I have used to get my book up there. So are you excited to learn these strategies? The topic of my book is Now or Never, how to start a business with only Ringgit Malaysia 199, which is about USD 50. Yes, so this evening I'm going to share with you the zero budget marketing strategies summarized in BEST, B-E-S-T. First thing is branding. Let me play a game with you. Now I'm showing you this image. Can you tell me the most delicious burger in the world? Type in the comment box. Tell me the most delicious burger in the world. Let's see. What is the most delicious in the world? I ask these questions all the time, and the answer has always been the same in the 4 countries that I have spoken in. Okay, I see. Gorilla Burger, Burger King. Okay, what else? McDonald's, Burger King. Okay, Burger King. Wow. Burger Ramly Malaysia. Alright, Malaysia boleh. McD. Wonderful. Wow, now I know Burger King and McDonald's. These are the 2 leading brands. How about the best coffee in the world? Best coffee. Oh, Krabby Patty. Okay, KFC. Oh, okay. Starbucks. Alright. Yes, Starbucks again. Okay. What else? McDonald's. Brewers Nativus. Wow, interesting. 3 in 1. What Starbucks? Nescafe. Starbucks. Wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you agree with me that McDonald's is not the most delicious burger in the world? We all agree. It's the most well-known burger in the world, but definitely not the most delicious. Do we all agree to that? So the question is, do you need to be the best in the world? Or do you need to be the first name that comes to people's mind when they think of something? So if it's McDonald's, it's the burger. If it's KFC, it will be the chicken. If it's coffee, it will be Starbucks from your response. And have you ever wondered, how do McDonald's make their biggest amount of money? Is it through selling burgers? If you think McDonald's make the most money through selling food, burgers, then type yes. If you think no, then type no. So McDonald's is a fast food chain known in the whole world. Do you think they make the most money from selling burgers? Okay, let's see. I see many yeses. I see some no's. Okay, so the key answer is actually the answer is no. McDonald's makes their biggest chunk of money not from selling burgers, but from real estate. So do you see how the branding works? You are known for burgers, McDonald's, but you do not make your biggest money from McDonald's. So now back to every one of you here, ladies and gentlemen. What are you known of? What do you think are the 3 words? Now, activity time, take out your pen and notebook. What are the 3 words that your friends will think of you when it comes to your personal brand? I'll give you about 30 seconds to a minute. What are the 3 words today? You were to ask your friend, what do you think they will say about you? 3 words, personal brand. So for me, the first keyword is always Facebook. Oh, Marcus, the Facebook guy. Okay. Then now I cook a lot. I post a lot of my cooking videos online. Then, oh, he cooks. And maybe I like to play games, badminton. Then you'll think, oh, he plays badminton. So these are my keywords. What about yours? It could be generous, could be kind, could be fit, 6-pack. So list down the 3 words that you think others would think of you. This is a very interesting exercise. Okay, so that's the 3 words. Now the next activity, this is what I call the reality. Let me solve self-branding here. Self-love, time management, life. All right, wonderful. So do this. Tomorrow, please ask 7 of your friends the 3 words that come to their mind when they think of you for your personal brand. So ask your friends, hey, can you give me 3 words when it comes to my personal brand? What would you say about me to another person? And now you have the answer. Ask them to be really honest and sincere. So you can compare now. You may think you are kind, but your friend may think you are generous. Or you may think you are kind, your friend may be thinking you are not kind. So do this activity. Why is this important? Because you want to portray your brand story on social media, which will help you achieve a lot of things in life. Now, there are 5 images here, A, B, C, D, and E. In your Facebook profile now, which one is most similar to your Facebook profile photo? Do you have A, which cannot see your face at all, no image at all? Or do you have B, can see your body, but not your face? Or C, is an object, you like coffee, so you put a coffee cup? Or D, you can see a face? Or E, which one would be closest to your current Facebook profile? Okay, I see E, that's good. So please do me a favor, E is good, or if you have something else, you can type in. So here I'm revealing the number of likes. 0 likes for A, 44 likes for B, 4 likes for C, 134 likes for D, and E is 50 plus. So if you ever have a chance to be featured on media like D, because you can see the yellow bar, it builds credibility. Please do not be shy to post that. If you have A, no photo at all, can you please do me a favor? Please update your profile photo. Otherwise, don't tell anyone you have attended my talk. Because when you do not show anything, no face, it's difficult for anyone to trust you. It's like, who's this person? And for the same question, A, B, C, D, E, which one would you be most attracted to do business with? It will either be D or E, right? Please kindly update your profile photo. Otherwise, just don't say you attended my talk. That's the most fundamental action today. And branding, simple first impression. Well, we used to hear that you have 6 seconds to leave an impression when you shake somebody's hand. But now on digital marketing platforms, no, you have less than that. You probably have only 3 seconds, right? With your profile photo. If you have no photo, bye. Hence, there are 5 things that I would like you to pay attention to on your Facebook. How do you generate positive impression? First, your profile photo. It must show your face clearly, not your cats, not your pets. And then your profile cover, the biggest piece of real estate behind. Please upload some photo. And these 2, please always have caption, because if your photos are attractive, someone is going to click on that and want to know you more. And when they click on that, they would say, okay, this is an attractive person, healthy, good looking, smart, but what's next? So that like does not generate much value until and unless you type in something value, so people know what you are doing. If you are a student, you are going to graduate soon, then you can type something like, I'm graduating soon as an engineering student, looking forward to work with a medical company so I can play a part in COVID-19, for example. Just an example. Okay, at least you have some value generated. So everyone who clicks on your photo will at least remember a little bit about you and your profession. Always write caption. Number 3, have a short line introducing yourself, because if you don't have that, you are just a name, not much value. And number 4, intro is very important. Please always have your introduction. What are you? So I have here author, entrepreneur, and speaker. And my website, Facebook, will probably give me some free traffic here. I also put down my hometown. If you are from a small little town, who knows? You have someone who sees your post or sees your profile on Facebook and want to make friends with you, because this person will be like, hey, wow, we are from here. I'm also from here. Let's chat. So immediately your trust level just went up and you can click and connect very instantly. And 5, your latest post. What have you been posting on Facebook? A lot of people post a lot of junk that does not help them in whatever way. What do I mean by junk? Something that does not add value to your dreams, your vision, your passion. So please invest some time and know that this is your most valuable branding, because everyone is now on Facebook. Of course, you're also on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and so on. So whatever on, invest some time, build your first impression. Okay, so now social media is beyond what you see. If you look at this photo, let me check with you. What do you think I can sell using this photo? What do you think I can sell? This is a photo I updated when I was cooking at home. One of the best content nowadays to upload on social media is food. But then again, how do you capitalize on the traffic? If you're not in the food business, is it going to help you if you post photos? Maybe not, right? Yeah, crab. Of course, you can sell crab. Is there more? Can you see beyond mud crab? I've just flashed to the next slide to tease you. There's a lot more things you can actually be selling, not just crab. You realize? This is just the surface. Remember McDonald's just now? If you post something that's very attractive, you have a chance to involve and engage people in a very different way. Yes, I see cabinet, new recipe, correct. Seafood, yes. Let me show you a list. If you post a photo like that, you could be selling crab. You could be selling the cooked dish. That means the crab that is being cooked. You can be selling sauces, spices, condiments, spoons, hammer, cooking utensils, pots and pans, steamer, oven, electrical appliances, apron, gloves, cooking hygiene products, kitchen cabinets, furniture, kitchen top, decor, tiles on walls, and there's so many more. This is just from one photo from what you can see with your own eyes. This is just level 1. You can actually go beyond that. Okay, so Zahid is asking, can I explain between product and pitch? If you show a product, it's very easy for you to just sell a product. Hey, who wants to buy this? Call me. But problem is this, on social media, nobody comes to social media to purchase. They would have gone to big e-commerce or some e-commerce forms to make purchases. So people don't buy on social media. People come to socialize. That's why you need to know how to turn their interest into business. So the pitch is very different. It's engagement, which I'm going to show you later. Excellent question. So from here, if you see beyond this, beyond the photo, you can use the same photo and promote different services. Do you think you can sell your photography services if you have taken such good photos of the crab? Do you think some restaurants may hire you to take photos for them to sell crab? Or do you think that someone will hire you to shoot videos or copywriting because you write so? Or maybe even buying your photos, graphic design services, if you do design on your photo, interior design, blinds, curtains, business coaching, even skincare, image, personal branding, because for all you know, you can look at this and say, hey, why are you dressed like that? You should be dressed better. Feng Shui, financial planning, even vitamins and supplements, because crab is known to have very high cholesterol. How about eating crab all the time? And you will have questions asking, hey, aren't you afraid of the cholesterol level? Branding and PR marketing consultancy, and the list just goes on. Just how do you capitalize on the content, okay? And talk about branding, now we're all on Zoom quite often. And what do you put behind you as branding? Well, ideally is something very simple, very clear, and very memorable that makes it look very professional. And today I've chosen to pick a very fun behind my background, fun one, social media, because I would like to engage with everybody. So that was branding. I hope you remember the points. Now I'm going to the next item, which is engagement. What do you like? What do you and your audience like to see and discuss? So this is keyword is engagement, because on social media we engage, we don't sell. But while engaging, we will convert the engagement into potential opportunities, which include sales. I'm going to give you this formula. Do you have friends who love to ask you to like their posts, share their posts, and comment their posts? Well, how many times can you do that for them? Or how many times can you ask somebody to like, share, and comment? It can get boring and tiring and even irritating after the time, right? So now I'm giving you this formula. If you ever want someone to like, comment, or share your post, think of this. MEMEPO. Ask yourself, is your social media post motivational? That means after someone reads it, does this person feel very inspired, very excited, and yes, I want to do it like him, like her? Or is it educational? After someone sees your post, this person says, wow, I've learned something extremely valuable. Or is it very touching? They will go, oh, so cute. Or it just touches their heart that they may even have teardrops coming down. Or is it entertaining? Once they've read your post, they will go laughing, yeah, bringing joy to somebody. Or is it a public service announcement like right now? Stay home, stay safe, put on your mask, and please avoid going out as much as possible. Or finally, is it opportunity? MEMEPO. So this is the formula that if you remember it, you can generate organic engagements without having to constantly ask somebody else to like your post. Okay. So here, first example is motivational post. And it's the best to write stories before and after stories. Back in 2010, my mom asked me when I told her, Mom, I want to quit my job and start a business. Back then, I was working with computer software company, being paid pretty well, and I had the chance to travel to multiple countries, China, Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, and so on. So it's very good for a fresh grad. My mom was surprised and not very pleased when she knows that I want to start a business. Ask me a simple question. Son, how many handbags will a lady buy in a year? And I told her I wouldn't know because I haven't started the business, but I still want to do this business. Then she asked me, okay, if you don't know, then by all means go ahead. But obviously she's not very pleased. And it's only 4 years later. 4 years later, I had this post. I posted and I said, while my mom asked me how many handbags a lady will buy today, I still do not know how many handbags a lady will buy, but I know banks buy many. Banks, because my clients were no longer individual lady who would buy one, but banks who would buy in bulk. So that was the success story. This post received 143 likes. For that time, it's a lot for me. And as a result of this post, it generated 6,000 ringgit worth of business, which is about USD 1,500. I sold extra 5 handbags. So here, many friends started to message me, and how? They asked if I could still sell them at the bulk price to them. So the answer is, of course, yes. Obviously, they can buy from me. So this post generated sales for me. But compare if I were to sell the bags directly, holding the bag and saying, hey, I'm having this bag. Who would like to buy this bag? I can assure you, this post would not have received such great response. So it's indirect marketing using storytelling. So this post is motivational, it's educational. People learn something about handbags that banks also buy. And it's moving, it's touching because it's a conversation with mother. So if you have conversation with your loved ones, it's always very touching. And entertaining, well, my hair was funny back then. Now maybe funny as well because we couldn't go for any haircut. And it's a public service announcement to some. And big opportunity. Imagine if you are selling something targeted to the ladies. Then you would talk to me and say, hey, can we have coffee? Why not you share with me how you can generate business by selling to the banks? I would like to do that as well. If you don't have motivational posts, you can also use educational posts. Educational posts is very valuable because it positions you as the expert. This is a very long story. I know you can't see the very small font, so let me just share with you. A friend asked me if how's business. I said it was okay, and she told me that her business was very slow. I asked her, have you been networking? She said no. And I asked her, have you been posting on Facebook? Well, I went and checked her out. Her Facebook has nothing to do with her business, nothing mentioned about her business, then I explain here in the form of education to all of my Facebook friends. I said, if you do not make people know what you do, how are they going to buy from you? People do not know what you sell. They can't buy from you yet, right? So this is the 4 things you need to remember and do. Our friends first must know what we do. Second, they need to like us, because if they don't like us, they won't buy from us and they won't give us business. Third, we need to build trust. We need to earn their trust. And finally, we need them to remember us. And social media is the best way to achieve this, because everyone is on social media. All of us now are on Facebook. What are you consuming? So we want our friends to consume content that we publish so that they can help us. So we are helping them to help us. Okay? This is one of the most powerful ones, which is moving and touching. That means you touch a heart. If you touch some heart, this person will most likely trust you and want to buy whatever you have to sell. So remember, focus on the heart. So here is one simple post. It's a very long post, so I'm going to share the story with you. Her name is Maggie. Normally her post would have 30, 40 likes, but this particular post, she had 200 over likes. What was this post about? She said one day during COVID, she went back to her hometown in a small city in Malaysia, Kluang, and she had to leave her kids here in Kuala Lumpur, the capital, to spend time with her parents. So she felt sad. As she was home with her parents, she saw her dad, and she remembered the day when her dad asked her about business when she first started. It's very tough. So they had a conversation between the dad and her, where she brought the dad to this world map and the dad, hey dad, tell me where you would like to go. So the dad told her a few places, and she promised her dad, I will bring you to the countries that you want to go. So in a span of 10 years, they have visited more than 10 countries, bringing her dad. So she recollected when she first started, not many people believed that she would succeed. But now, and back then, her father is the strongest supporter that told her that she could do it. And today she has done it. So that's her main, and she shared this on Facebook. Isn't that a very touching story and a good, true, authentic story? So these kind of stories are good to inspire people, especially if you are leaders, because it shows you are human. It shows you have a heart. So if you have stories like that, please do not be shy to share, as long as it's not too personal, and go ahead. Then E, entertaining. Do you have funny photos or do you have funny stories to share that's non-offensive? Share it. So this photo of me going for holiday, I look very happy. During holiday, I still look happy, and after holiday, I look so exhausted. In my caption, I wrote, excited to go nuts, went nuts, and look like nuts. This little post had 400 over reactions. Wow, that's so powerful. Just simple thing like that. You can use that post to generate traffic to your business or to your donation, your charity. Next is public service announcement, where this is an anti-plastic campaign. So if you have something you really hope you closely, you can share on Facebook, because you are attracting people who are like you. So you don't have to be shy, and it's fine for you to share your passion, what you really stand for. This is say no to plastic. So I'm also sharing with you here, say no to plastic. Anybody support this? Okay, you can type say no to plastic. And the last element to get engagement is O, opportunity. Do you ever offer opportunities to your friends on Facebook or on any social media? Here, I got to know a merchant that helps entrepreneurs to list their products on a major e-commerce platform without having to pay. Hence, I told my friends, hey, who wants to be connected? I will connect you to this big guy. And he's one of the senior guys in the company. As a result, I managed to connect 6 persons. And these 6 persons were very happy because now their products online. Opportunity for business. And Vincent, this guy, is also very happy because I have made his job easy. That's how we add value to each other. Opportunity. Now, What are the top 10 highest engagement types of posts that can generate very high engagement? I've put together 10 posts. Number 10, if you are having meals with your family members, this is one very popular post. People love to see the emotion, love having meals, especially now. If you can have meals with your family now, you are considered very fortunate because a lot of people are away from their loved ones being locked down. Romantic posts with loved one. Yes, people love to see couples. Loss of loved one is very painful, but yes, somehow it will still attract a lot of attention because it's the last journey. New job, new business launching. If you ever get a new job, a new business launch, feel free to share it because you want people to know about it and you can use that to generate business and congratulatory messages. If you receive an award, yes, do not be shy. As long as you are humble and be very thankful, people like to see success. Of course, I know some of you may say, hey, there are naysayers. Well, don't worry about the naysayers. Naysayers are everywhere. If you focus on the naysayers, you'll lose focus on those who really matters. If you're going onto TV, newspaper for the first time, that's also going to give you very high engagement. Birthday is super powerful, especially on Facebook, because Facebook is going to share your birthday and attract a lot of attention to you. Newborn or got pregnant, wow, new family member coming, so that's super powerful. Or wedding or signing of the registration of marriage, ROM, registration of marriage, is super powerful because you do it once in a lifetime, right? Maybe some of you may have more than once, but typically it's one. Or number one and number two can be interchangeable. Engagement, wedding proposal, all you have to put is she said yes, or you just show a diamond ring, no face, and yes, your engagement will just shoot sky high. And I see, yes, anniversary as well, wedding anniversary as well. So I have proposed twice. My former relationship did not work out. So my second one, the likes just went high, super high, more than double. And then when I got married, wow, it's even much higher. Now, reality check is an activity for you. Remember to take your pen and your notebook. After this, not now, go and look at your Facebook post and take the one with the lowest likes and then take the one with the highest likes. Then you can do a reality check. Check the one that has the lowest likes and see whether it has the memorable element. At the same time, check the one that has the highest likes. Is it a post that has memorable element, or is it one of the top 10 posts that I have shared with you just now? Do check and you will realization. So any engagement, if you have questions, just type in the comment box and I will reply instantly or whenever suitable. So the code is MEMEPO, MEMEPO, motivational, educational, moving or touching, entertaining, public service announcement, and opportunity. Oh, Marie is saying all your posts has lowest like. Okay, so now you can increase your likes. First thing first is if you want to have highlights, do you like other people's posts? Because we give and we will receive. Go and like somebody's post and high chance you will receive a bit more likes and post high quality content. Give people a reason to be attracted to your post. Give reason for people to want to be interested in your life. And the formula was just now, MEMEPO. MEMEPO. We don't post for likes. Please do not post for the sake of getting likes, but focus on the value and the likes will come more naturally. And the algorithm in Facebook is that if more people like and comment, high chance it will show up more in other places. That means giving you more exposure and leverage. That's why it's valuable. It's very wise for us to capitalize on social media. The only tool, like this evening, can you imagine that I'm speaking to more than 150 persons now. I saw the highest number just now was close to 170 in just one evening. What other platforms, or rather, if not social media, where else can you reach so many people in so many countries at the same time? Of course, you need to have a very reliable platform. Okay, so next is S, sales tactics. What can you do on social media to generate sales? You can also type what do you sell. If you're in business, you can type what you sell. So I can give some specific examples to give you some ideas how you can post. Before I go into that, I'd like to share what Facebook is built up from. There are three main pillars in Facebook. Profile, which is an individual. I'm Marcus. I have a personal profile. That's me, a person. Then you have page, which can be a business page, a charity organization, a person who is a celebrity or public figure. That's another one. And a group where every profile can go in and then exchange ideas and get to know each other. So for friends, you will invite people. When Facebook say business not allowed, it means you can be a person, but you cannot be a company when you set up a profile account. For example, I can be Marcus, but I cannot be company A when I'm using profile. You need to register a page for that. Having said this does not stop us from using our personal profile to talk about our business. If we talk about our business, it's indirect marketing. We may not need to sell. If I tell you about my dental clinic, then you would remember me as the dentist, right? And the next time you need dental surgery or dental, you would remember me. So you invite and maintain friends. Friends can view your content profile, and you are not allowed to do advertisements in a way, meaning you cannot pay for and launch your advertisements when you're using your profile. However, you can promote your product in a specific way. Page is what everybody uses, especially if you want to start a business. It's official. You can have many admins. You can get likes of followers. And key is this: in today's Facebook world, if you do not have budget, whatever you post, chances of it getting high reach is really quite low. Unless you produce a lot of very high quality content, then you have a high chance to reach out to the masses. Otherwise, what will only reach a very, very limited audience. You could have 10,000 followers, but what you post could only reach maybe 2 or 3%. Facebook member is a business entity. If you want traffic, you will need to pay. So group is a different ballgame altogether. You can have groups to discuss certain topics, and you can have special interest groups, and it has to be joined by a profile, a person. So zero budget Facebook marketing, the focus is on profile, individual. That's the basis and the fundamental of our existence. We trust our friends. Hence, if you are in business, it's the best to start with profile. Unless you have some budget, then you can expand to page and leverage on advertisements. Okay, now I'm going to compare profile and page. Page gives you very wide reach because you can go up to hundreds of thousands if you have sufficient followers and if you have sufficient great content, plus maybe even some advertising dollars to reach out so far. Okay, profile, your reach is kind of limited in a way. You can go up to 5,000 friends. However, you can have millions of followers. The only is you are not able to force them or make sure your message reach them. You can't do that. Even page, you can select, but Facebook decides who sees your messages. Allows target profile, you can do that. Page, you can do that. Easy to use and master profile, suitable for beginners profile, quicker high trust level profile, and free yet effective. It's just like today we have many friends here. If you add me as friend, I may not know you yet, but if I see we have many common friends, hey, then I'm more open to add you as friend because the trust level has just been increased. That's why don't waste the opportunity. focus on building your personal brand on your profile. This is a sales funnel. I believe if you are in business, you would be very familiar with this. How you go from prospects to inquiries to proposal and sales, and then when you convert, this becomes a customer. Okay, so I see here 1.91.1. So I'm not sure what that is, 9.16. So maybe you can explain that. So sales tactic, I'm going to introduce to you a layer of funnel. And this layer is known as Facebook friends and followers. This layer is the layer of individuals who have the highest trust level for us. And the beauty is you don't have to pay. They already trust you. And in marketing, it's very important to know our niche. Otherwise, we would just be spending a lot of time and generating no results. We always need to start with a niche. What is a niche? It can be extremely targeted. It can be wider. So this is something I learned from the book Secret by Russell Brunson. Market, there could be three types: health, wealth, relationship. Your business is helping your customers to improve in which area. So if you are in the health, you can help people to lose weight, or you can help people to look young or keep fit. That's a sub-market. Or in wealth, are you in the real estate industry, insurance, or online marketing? Or in relationship, are you helping someone to date, to find their love of their life? Or is it in parenting? Or is it in counseling? So that's the sub-market. And if you want to go narrower, you can go down to postnatal slimming under health, post-menopause, or Sparta Viper Challenge, which is a fitness challenge competition. Or in wealth, this is Kuala Lumpur City Centre, Project Expect. You can target them, someone who want to buy real estate in very specific area. Or if you are selling insurance, you want to target single mothers. Or if you're doing online marketing, you want to focus on doing live stream. And in relationship, you can be doing dating for plus size couples, or you can be doing parenting for child care for toddlers, or child care anger management for CEOs. So the key is to find the niche that is large enough, yet not too narrow, because if it's too narrow, then you won't have much responses, because people do not know, like you are asking something about rockets, then nobody understands that, then you have too small of a niche. You want to be balanced, where it's large enough, yet it is enough for you to cover. Just like Facebook. When Facebook started, it was a tool to connect in Harvard University in the United States. So it's just Harvard. And then it expanded to universities in the United States before it expanded to the whole of US, and then subsequently went global. Hence, can you see how it started from one and it secured its position, and then it goes wider and wider. Okay. And the key is, if you are going to do marketing, especially if you do live, you have 4 types of audience. BOS, boss. There are 4 types. First type, B, stands for buyer. Buyers are the ones we love the most because they're payers. That means they not only like what we do, they're willing to part with their cash. That's excellent. Observers, O, are those who are neutral. They just observe, they don't comment. Like I see a lot of comments here, excellent. I'm sure a lot are listening and watching, but no comment, which is neutral. S, supporter, someone who is very excited. Friends, my friends from Malaysia, they're supporting, they're coming and attending, and they're commenting. Thank you very much. So supporter. And then there's spy. So spy can be someone who does not like you, possibly, or who's in the same business as you and see that you are a threat to them. So they will not let you know when they're around you, so you don't know them. And there can also be naysayers, someone who say bad things about you. So the key is this: you want to be able to focus your energy into these three categories. Forget about the spy. If you are too focused about the spy, then you will forget about your potential customers. So it's going to be wasted if your energy is on trying to prevent competitors to look at your content. Why not focus your energy for your customers to buy more from you? If you have so many customers buying from you, you really don't have time for competitors. Hence, focus on this. And if it's a buyer, if you have something to sell, the buyer would buy. But let's say for observer and supporter, if you're selling something, let's say I'm selling this pen. If I ask the question, hey, who wants to buy this pen? Contact me. If you want to buy, you contact me. But to the observer and to the supporter, they have no intention of buying. Then to them, they will just switch off the video because it's not relevant to them. How do you maintain people's attention and get them to watch you and be engaged? Even though they are not buyer, they are just observer and supporter. So you can go out and pick this business angle, which is teach. Teaching is the best. Education, remember? EDU, education, MEMEPO just now. Why? If you are teaching people something, if I'm going to teach you how to use this pen so that your handwriting is extremely good, if you are a buyer, you'll be interested, right? Because you want to buy and you want to know more about the product. If you're an observer, you did not think of buying a pen, but because I taught you, I educated you how to use a pen in a more efficient way, maybe for the ink to last longer or maybe for your hand to look better, you would pay attention, even though you haven't bought yet. And you could be converted from an observer to become a supporter because you start to like me. I'm giving you value. So supporters would definitely like it because that's something that they are supporting anyway. So BOS, remember this and learn to be an educator, because when you are an educator, you generate a lot of interest and you respect as a teacher. So if you are in business, I highly recommend you to find an angle to teach. It's the best advertising and marketing way to generate interest and attention. Okay, so for those of you who are worried that when you share something, people will duplicate, well, here's the message for you. You can duplicate my business model, my social media posts, and even my product offering, but you can't put in my soul, my energy, my connections, and my reputation value. Hence, have an abundant mindset and just go and share. Don't worry about someone copying or duplicating you on social media, because you would have been pushed to the next level if you are good. Now I'm going to share with you 4 sales tactics: progress, process, events, and broadcasting. How do we use Facebook to generate leads using progress? That's why you share story, the story of you starting and today, so that your friends can see the difference. Here's an example where I shared, when I first started, I used words. Next, I hired graphic designers. Then I used Canva. Now I also use video, shooting a video promo on Next Talk. Who would like to be invited? Comment I want. This simple post has me generate 45 leads. Why? Because I was showing progress. I didn't go to the point and say, hey, who wants to come to my talk? I'm giving a talk with this topic. It's not so direct, okay? Here's another example. This is Dylan, one of my participants. He shared this would be lazy and successful. He was using this technique as well. Starting from selling extension cable one by one to my customer, putting flyers into mailboxes and getting chased off by security guards, and even selling in night markets. I slowly moved into marketplaces, which is e-commerce. then he hit 7-digit sales figure. So that's a big amount for Malaysians to hit 7-digit on e-commerce store. So he shared this and he asked the question, comment I want and I'll share with you 7 tips to 7-digit income. So as a result, he received 49 leads. So these people who commented I want, his friends, has given him permission to invite them to his talk. And if he has something to sell, then he would have at least 49 persons showing up if they are going to buy as they promised. Next, how do you pre-market cookies? So the Lunar New Year is coming and it's known as Chinese New Year in Malaysia. Many are starting to sell cookies. Here's a guideline. If you just sell cookies, people may feel that it's expensive. But if you show the process, other stages, when you purchase pineapple tarts, the pineapple to make pineapple tarts, when you bake, sauce for packaging, when you promote, when you pack, and finally when you post, food delivery. This way, your audience would be interested to purchase, even though the price is a little higher, because now they see the value of your pineapple tart. It's not just a tart. If you are a photographer, you also want to show people what you do behind it, so it won't be just like a photo. If it's just a photo, then your customers may think it's expensive. But if you can explain the process, look, first we have to check out the venue to make sure it's safe, make sure the lighting is okay, and then we are bringing our very expensive cameras to the venue. And when we shoot, we have already 10 years of experience, if not more, and we are bringing 3 crew, they are professionals. And after you have shot the photos, we also do editing to make sure that you look younger, slimmer, fairer, whatever you wanted, edited. And after that, we deliver the photos, we print, this is high quality print, we buy the photo frame, and we also keep a copy in case you lose the soft copy, we still have it. Can you see the process? So process is one of the best ways to generate business. If you are going to open your new store, don't just announce when it's open. Remember to share the process. For example, if renovation is being done, then share that because it's process. When you're sourcing for lighting, when you're sourcing for furniture, those are very good stories and you have engagement. Second tactic is events, one of my favorite. Anybody here celebrating birthday soon? If you're celebrating birthday soon, you should really pay very close attention to this. Birthday is the day when Facebook is going to send you a lot of free traffic. If you do not use this traffic, you will have to wait for another year. Bummer. We don't have that many, right? We don't have more than 100, most of us. So don't ever waste another birthday. 2 things you must do. First, disable timeline posting by others. If you do not know how to do this, very easy. Just go to Google how to disable timeline posting by others on Facebook. Why you want to do this? Because if someone comes to your Facebook and wish you happy birthday, it's nice, but the value is really not that high. One happy birthday, 10, 100, or even 1,000. What does that bring to you? Nothing. Nothing much. It's just a lot of messages and you end up thinking, should I click like? Should I reply? So that's not much value. So you should not let people do that. You block it. And then you post a memorable post. Remember what memorable is? On your birthday, 12:01 a.m. Post this. What kind of post? You want to tell people about your birthday wishes? Because birthday is your day, right? Let me give you an example. You share your aspiration, your vision, and your mission that year. Here was my post where I started with saying, today is my birthday. I celebrate the tough challenges and unpleasant circumstances to endure the past year. I'm trying to tell people that it has been a very tough year for me. However, because of the tough time, remember I broke up, right, with my fiance, but I did not write such explicitly. I said it's tough, and then I indirectly hinted business was poor and relationship was no good, but I have a new vision and mission this year, my birthday dream. is to publish a book and become a bestseller. And then I make this book cover, which is just a template, it's not the actual book. And because everyone needed to wish me happy birthday, so they will have to click on this post and read my post. And then only they can comment and wish me happy birthday. You understand the sequence, right? When they do that, many of them end up liking my post and commenting happy birthday. Then there is a category of people who would ask questions like, hey, Marcus, you are writing a book. When is your book coming out? Where can I buy your book? How much is your book? I love these kind of questions because these are for my books. Hence, my birthday, I managed to pre-sold 22 copies of books that's not written yet. I have not started writing. Anyone of you here wants to publish your book, please send me a message. I can share with you ways you can publish your book. It should be selling and in pre-orders. So before your book is published, you know it's going to be selling very well. That's how I managed to turn my book into a bestseller, because I was pre-marketing it and writing along the way. One mistake many authors is they do a lot of things, they wrote and wrote and wrote, and they publish and they expect people to buy it. In reality is that if you do that, this book is your book. You have not involved and engaged your audience. Then people do not really hear the book because you haven't published it. Whereas my strategy, you want to involve your target audience, entrepreneurs in this case, and I also invite all of you to, at the end of the talk, I'm going to give you a link where you can share with me what you would like to see me write in my next book. So I'm engaging you. You can be part of my book project. Then it's not just my book, but a book. Okay, so stay till the end where I'll give you a link and you can pick in my next book, which I hope it will again be another bestseller. Hence, this is birthday. In a year, there are many major events that you can get, like New Year, Christmas, and so on. That's where you can all the events. So I see a question here from Annabelle. I think the book are not very available in the bookstores in Malaysia because it has been more than 3 years. If you are very interested to get my book, I can autograph it for you and mail it to you. You can just send me a private message and let me know where you are, and then I will let you know. Okay. In a few more days, the Lunar New Year is coming, and Valentine's Day is also coming. You can leverage on this. So Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year, Year of the Ox, is a time where Chinese get together and celebrate this big occasion. When you wish the Chinese Happy Chinese New Year or Happy Lunar New Year, they would be happy. Then you're attracting engagement, even though you may not be celebrating. So this is one way. Or you can even dress in Chinese costume, and then you would attract even more attention. Cross culture, and this is promoting harmony. It's really something really nice to do. Be very sincere, and you can use the event to attract more positive attention and to build your brand and build relationships. Okay, have a calendar, and you can use multiple events to generate business. The next sales tactic, which is broadcast. Today we are very fortunate. We have tools like Facebook Live, YouTube Live, IGTV, TikTok, and so on. How do you use your social media platform? How do you use your social media platform? Do you use it just to socialize, or do you use it to generate something for yourself? Here I was talking about Facebook marketing, generating value, just like what I'm doing with you now, giving value for many of you whom I have not met before, and hopefully one day we have a chance to meet. So make full use of social media and pursue your vision and mission. Don't waste the opportunity. Sometimes I'm asked this question. My students like to ask this, hey Marcus, do I need to post every day? My answer is no, you don't need to post every day, but every day you do not post, you have just lost a day. and you hope that your competitors, if there's any, do not keep posting, because otherwise you will have catch-up game to play. That's why, yes, use the day wisely. If you're good at selling products, you are a salesman, a good salesman. If you're good at providing solutions, you are an entrepreneur. So my friends here, are you a salesman or are you an entrepreneur? Even if you have a charity organization, you still need support, right? You need donation. If you need donation, you need to sell a story. You need to tell how you're going to use the funds and why people should donate and care about your charity organization. Or if you are a single person looking for a life partner, you must remember people are checking you out on social media as well. Are you dressed up well? Do you carry yourself well? Do you appear confident? Do you know what you want in life? What are your hobbies, interests? Or do you have no photo, no profile photo that people cannot even see? So please pay attention to all these fine details. Fourth tactic is testimonial marketing. This is one of the most powerful tactics. It's zero budget and it's the most powerful and most efficient way for us to generate business. Here is a list of testimonials from book readers. After they read my books, they've posted all kinds of testimonials, whether it's on Facebook or on my page, or some privately sending me WhatsApp messages. Like for example, Zunaida said, I've just started reading this book, can't stop. Feels like he is talking to me. Love it and enjoy immensely. Lots of wisdom and helps me think outside the proverbial box I'm comfortable living in. Love is the most powerful field. Harness it, use it, and give it, and nothing can stop you. So when you have testimonials like this, if you have enough, it has a few purposes. First is it gives you a very satisfying feeling, and it also increases your self-confidence and you feel very fulfilled. This is within us, internal, okay? But from external point of view, if you have a potential customers that look at your testimonials and instantly they will believe that to go to because you have so much testimonials. It's not you talking about yourself. There's no point. We keep convincing people how good we are, but it's best we generate testimonials. Let me give you an example. These are my past students in my program. So Maggie, her testimonial was from 0 to 50,000 sales within 6 months after learning from Marcus and still growing. 50,000 ringgit is about 16 or 17,000 USD. 17, around 17 or 18,000 US dollars within 6 months. So when someone sees something like that, a result-based testimonial, it will help to convince my next client to hire me for my program. Then below is Grace. Grace said, increase trust from Facebook Live. Conversion rate increased to 80% closing rate in my Facebook page. YouTube testimonials, video testimonials is super powerful. Here's more. Here's real estate agents, where Alex said he concluded 2 deals in the Kuala Lumpur city center area, which is very expensive properties. And Jace said he concluded one rental deal, and recruited 2 persons in his team. And this is in Malay language. For those of you who are not familiar here, I would like to introduce to you Malay language. So Ruhiza said, usaha meningkatkan jualan melalui online semakin nambah hasilnya dan semakin ramai ahli Zulian yang bertambah confident. What she's trying to say is that her sales has been increasing and she's more confident that her members are confident to share more about their business to the public. So here are some examples. Do you have testimonials? Do you gather testimonials? If you do not gather testimonials, then it's time you do so. How do you gather testimonials? Let me give you the formula to gather testimonials. I keep it very simple and I give it an abbreviation known as I-bar. What is I-bar? I stands for introduction of the giver. If someone were to give you a testimonial, it's good that this person either say it out or this person has a label underneath the video, so your viewer will know who this person is. If I want to attract more people from the direct selling business, then I will put there direct selling agent. If I want to attract more restaurant owners, then I will put there restaurant owners. I will get restaurant owners to give me testimonials. So that's the introduction of the giver. If the introduction includes this person's role, it's even better. Imagine someone saying, "Hi guys, I am Ben and I'm the managing director of these listed companies, and we run businesses in 25 countries. I have a testimonial to give to so and so." Wow, it's super powerful, right? So the introduction is one. B, before they use your products and services. So you want them to describe the problem. So if let's say you have a product solving backache, so this person would say something like, before using this backache cream, my back always ache every time I stand up or I sit down. Then from there you go to after using this cream. Wow, it's amazing. Now I can run, I can jump, I can lie down. I have no problem with my back. Isn't that wonderful? And finally, you end that with recommendation. I highly recommend sportsman. If this product is targeted to sportsmen, then you want the person giving the testimonial to say, I highly recommend sportsmen to use this because it increases your performance when your backache is eliminated. That's why you want to really educate your customers how to give you testimonials. Okay. So this is IBAR. How do we relate to the example just now? Notice that I put this down. Introduction of the testimonial giver. So Maggie and her role and the company. So those in the industry would know that I conduct training for someone like her, and they will be interested to say, hey, you have done for this company, maybe our competitor. Can you also do it for us? Because you are already familiar with this industry. Before using the service, so she said from zero. So previously she had 0 sales from Facebook. Now she had close to 18,000 worth of business from Facebook. Before and after. And finally, she recommends. Of course, I have a YouTube link here, so then they can hear her say, wow, I can hire Marcus because Maggie is saying that we should learn from him. Okay. Thank you. Let's look at some of the comments. Thanks, Mary, for your compliments. Yeah, I use a lot of acronym because it makes it easier to remember. And now, for all of you here, if you are in business or if you are looking for a job, can you list down 10 persons you can approach to ask for a testimonial? The best thing about testimonial is once you have gathered them in video, you can use them for years and you don't have to pay most of the time. So do you know who you can approach to get testimonials? That's one. If you do not have any testimonials, don't worry. You can start by doing something for someone and then in exchange for a testimonial. Maybe you don't have to charge the full price. Maybe you can even do something for free. Like you can design for someone and let them very happy with my design. At the end, you don't have to pay me. You can just give me a video testimonial and I'll guide you how to leave a super powerful testimonial. You can do something or you can give some bonuses at the end of the day, exchange testimonials. Okay. I hope that helps. Now I have shared quite a few items with you and I would like you to recap. These are the activities that I have gotten you to do. I hope you take action after this evening. Otherwise, you would just be having an entertainment session and a simple education with not much obvious results. So first is 3 marketing challenges you want solved. Have I managed to guide you at least a little bit in solving your marketing challenges through the strategies and tactics I have shared just now? If not, you can comment. I can still get back to you on how to do that. Rock bottom experience. Have you shared or listed down your rock bottom experience and eventually turn it into a story, because that's going to be your life story? There are many gurus out there. You will learn that each time they start their talk, they always go with their life story every single time. And hey, it's the same story, but when it's a good story, people like to hear that over and over again and they never get bored. Do you have your brand story? And when you can review your vulnerability your weak side, your setbacks, your rock bottom experience, you become more relatable, and instantly people will feel more connected to you. So that's point 2. And point 3, what's your keyword to your personal brand that you think your friends would say? And tomorrow, please go and ask your friends, hey, what do you think of me as a person? Can you honestly tell me and give me the 3 words that you would describe me? Because I want to know my personal brand. 4, activity reality check. Go and check your social media posts. Pick the one that's lowest likes and highest likes, and then check if you have the memorable element. Okay. And 5th, just now I just shared 10 persons you can approach to ask for testimonials. So I have a gift for all of you here. I know most of you may not know what to post yet, and I'm making it extremely easy for you by providing you a PDF file. You can just refer, you can copy, you can modify, and you can post on social media. There's more than 100 posts in this document. This is part 1, more than 100 posts, where it includes my top 10 posts that have very high likes, hundreds of likes. It also has my birthday post, so you can see what I do on my birthday. It also has some of the posts that did not work, so you won't repeat my mistake. And it also share with you some of my very personal posts with my family members, and you can see how you can leverage on the emotion love to share joy out in social media. Here is the QR code. You can scan it, and you will be invited to fill up a Google form. In this Google form, you'll get to know what projects I'm doing, and if you're interested, then we can explore collaboration opportunities. We are living in a borderless world. We never know what can happen. I'm also doing something very interesting where, due to the pandemic in Malaysia, many are starting to find second income through cooking and baking. And I'm starting a community of home cooks and bakers where together we can help each other to grow businesses. And tonight we also have many of the cooks and bakers from Malaysia who's tuning in. You can also adopt the same concept where when you have a community, you are self-sufficient, you can support each other by buying from each other. Major brands like McDonald's and KFC, they are fine. It's time for us to take care of our community, our friends who really need our support in these very challenging times. Hence, please do our part, buy from our friends, and do something together. And you can also follow me on Facebook. You will see a lot of my training programs and my talks. And whether you want to be invited to my other activities, you can complete that in the form. And you can also follow me. I have hit the 5,000 mark. You should go to my Facebook page, and I'm happy to connect with all of you out there because it's really an honor to be invited to speak to this amazing group where I can see your comments just keep coming in, and it's truly amazing. I hope you enjoyed the session, and so leave your feedback in this form so I can improve. We never stop learning because the world's largest room is for improvement. This is Zero Budget Facebook Marketing. This is Marcus from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Enjoyed the session, and let's stay in touch. Who knows, after this pandemic, once the borders are lifted, then we can meet and take photos together, real photos. Stay safe, everyone. I'm so happy that I've been given this chance to meet all of you here. And my final slide. I hope you have taken this link now. I'm going to show you my final slide. tinyurl.com/ZBFMIGP. If you did not scan the QR code, this is the link. tinyurl.com/ZBFMIGP. Okay. And my Facebook account is facebook.com/Marcus. Okay. You can just Google me or find me on Facebook. I would love to connect. So please give me some time to connect with you. And here you go. Words are nothing. Tonight I've spoken a lot. Actions are everything. Don't tell me, show me. If you want to impact someone, you want to influence someone, you want to inspire someone, saying is not as powerful as showing. So go all out, do something amazing. Sometimes you may need a little bit more time, but if it's tough, hang in there, do it, and miracles will come to your way. Life is really beautiful when you enjoy the process and admire how things fall into place as time goes by. So that's all I have. If you have questions, please feel free to ask in the boxes, comment box. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you once again, IGP, for having me. I hope you enjoyed the session. Welcome, Philly. Welcome, Elaine. Welcome, Maria. Thanks, Marilena. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Desmond. Marvin, okay, 3-in-1 coffee. Most welcome, Nikki, Geramino, Nimo, Dema Vivas. Karma Dear, welcome. Wilson. Thank you, Norheima. Thank you, Kamal. Pleasure, Ornella, Malena, Brunilda, Marianne, Rias, Jasmine, Ronnie, Maria. Glad you learned a lot. Please take action. Pleasure, Ali Bayan. Welcome, Ratkana. Felix. For code, I think you will have to find out from IGP. Thank you, Ashish. Welcome, Ran Zaman, Pia, Salamat, Maria, Diana, Roni. Welcome, Tanda Tue, Karo Ruga, Suresh, Ilham Agap, Soriano, Ye Soriano. Hi, Liancy. Welcome, Rini, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Welcome, Ira, Lara May, Apple May, Mary Rose, Dr. Suresh. Thank you. Pleasure. Marisa, you are most welcome. Marvik, Jasmine, Go Kens, Suresh, John Daryl Reyes, Shampa, thank you. Welcome Yen Azakon. Welcome Gita, Marvin, Annabelle, Mageswari. Thank you. Sidiku Raman, Iman, Yana, Iman, Ella, most welcome. Thank you, Noron Zaman. Thanks, Marianne. Thank you, Sly Yarrow.
Hello, sir.
This one it depends.
Hello, sir.
Well,
Hello.
yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Hi,
so
hi.
much. Thank you so much. Someone already write that. You don't have to read it all, sir.
I hope it was okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think the participants don't have
Is
any
respond
question to
okay?
you. Yeah, absolutely okay. And I will try to go for
Okay.
my online selling again. Someone write it. Okay, sir, no problem. Then we're going to end the session. We are very grateful to you for your beautiful presentation. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for new tools and
Thank
techniques
you.
which we will use for in our session. If possible, it's a request from on behalf of IGP. If possible, actually, we are doing for charity also in the our
Mm-hmm.
end. It's a social responsibility from our end. We are doing. We are
Mm-hmm.
trying to serve the quality education in globally, but we don't have so much money to promote.
Mm-hmm.
As you know that we don't have so much money to
Mm-hmm.
promote. Then if
Right.
possible, then we will
Yep.
request you then make our advisor and make the platform with a global flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for that case, you know that we don't have so
Mm-hmm.
much money. We don't have so much
Mm-hmm.
money to promote. So, on behalf of IGP, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to offer you, sir, join as the advisor and give some
Mm-hmm.
solution to reach much people to
Mm-hmm.
serve better quality education.
Ah, what do I need to do? Like,
You are just
do I
only you have to do just
have anything?
advise us how to do what to do.
Oh,
We
is
want
it
just
like
we
a
want just reach more
casual
people. We
thing?
want
Like
just reach
I
people.
observe and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely.
mm-hmm. uh, it's not like a job, right?
No, no, sorry.
It's more
It's we are doing. We are
casual.
all here.
Mm-hmm.
We are all here for volunteer as volunteer. We are all here as volunteer. After a certain period, you will think what to do.
Okay.
And before that, let's back to the point.
I see. I see.
Again, thank you so much, sir, for giving your valuable time and share your
Mm-hmm.
knowledge with us. Dear audience, I'd love to thank you for attending today's
Sure. Sure.
session. I hope you learned something new and you will implement it in your life because Facebook is open for all. You don't need to spend money to promote yourself and promote your niche area. So it's a open source to discover yourself on my sense. Sorry if I'm not wrong. Is it okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I will happy to contribute.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you so much. Dear audience, if our webinars helps a little bit, humbly request you that please leave a review or recommend on our page and website and spread the information with your friends. Our next webinar will be held on importance of cross-culture awareness, which is 6th February 2021. Hope to see you all there. Thank you so much. And for today's certificate, just give me a moment. For today's certificate, participants are requested to log in our website www.eduigp.com and link also shared in comment box. Today's class code eduigp 123123. You can see the link and code in comment section. We'll just share the link and code in comment section. And you can verify your certificate from anywhere. So don't worry about that. It's a link where you can verify your certificate from anywhere, and you can download previous webinar certificate from at the same platform, and certification system same for all. We already conducted 55 webinars till date, so you can get 55 certificates at a time if you attend the session with your valid code.